Hi, everyone. I'm a couple minutes early, so I want to give people time to come on in. Thank you, everyone who's going to watch this video today about risk management for mission-based businesses. It is a beautiful day here in Western Mass. I hope everybody gets a time to go outside and enjoy it. I'm certainly looking forward to it. So a couple more minutes to let people join. Oh. All right. Okay. So, hi, everyone. Welcome to our live stream on risk management for mission-based businesses. I'm Katie Brelsford. I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Tell you a little bit about myself and my company. I have my MBA with a concentration in accounting, and I have worked with mission-based businesses for over 13 years. Why don't you, whether you're watching on replay or live, take a moment and comment where you're from and what your company does. Get the conversation started. So today, we're diving into a topic that is crucial for mission-driven organizations, risk management. Whether you're a nonprofit, social enterprise, or any business with a mission at its core, this discussion is for you. In our 13 years of experience working with mission-based companies, we've seen firsthand the unique risks and challenges that they face. From funding uncertainties to reputation management, the stakes are high. But so is the impact. So is the impact that we can achieve when we manage risk effectively. So how can we navigate these challenges and safeguard our missions? That's what we're here to explore today. Let's dive right in. So strategy number 1 is identify and assess risks. It's crucial to proactively identify potential risks to your mission and assess their likelihood and impact. This allows you to prioritize and allocate resources wisely. So, first, understanding your mission. Start by clearly defining your organization's mission, goals, and objectives. Understand what you aim to achieve. Understanding what you aim to achieve will help you identify risks that could potentially hinder your progress or impact. 2, conduct a SWOT analysis. That SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This exercise helps you identify internal strengths and weaknesses as well as external opportunities and threats, which can include various risks to your mission. Make sure you engage your stakeholders, such as employees, volunteers, donors, beneficiaries, and community members. They often have invaluable insight into potential risks from their unique perspectives and experiences. Review past incidents and lessons. That's number 4. Analyze past incidents, near misses, or failures within your organization or similar organizations in your sector. Understanding what went wrong in the past can help you anticipate and mitigate similar risks in the future. Number 5, assess the external environment in which your organization operates. Include economic, political, social, and environmental factors. Changes in regulations, market trends, or societal attitudes can pose risks to your mission. Number 6, evaluate financial risks such as funding volatility, budget constraints, cash flow issues, and dependence on specific donors or funding sources. Consider scenarios such as losses of major funding or unexpected expenses. 7, stay updated on relevant laws and regulations and compliance requirements in your industry or sector. Non-compliance can lead to legal issues or reputational damage and financial penalties, posing significant risks to your organization's mission. Assess the risks related to technology and data security, including cybersecurity threats, data breaches, privacy concerns, and reliance on outdated systems or software. Evaluate risks associated with human resources, such as staff turnover, talent shortages, conflicts of interest, and succession planning. People are often both a critical asset and a potential source of risk for a mission-based organization. Once you've identified your potential risks, prioritize them based on their likelihood and potential impact on your organization's mission and objectives. Consider using risk matrix or scoring systems to prioritize and assess the risks systematically. Remember, risk identification and assessment are ongoing processes that require continuous monitoring and adaptation. Regularly review and update your risk assessment to account for changes in your organization, industry, or external environment. By proactively identifying and assessing risks, you can better prepare your mission-based business to navigate challenges and achieve long-term success. So strategy number 2. Developing effective risk mitigation plans is essential for mission-based businesses to minimize the impact of identified risks. So now we'll go into a detailed guide on how to create robust risk mitigation strategies. First, after identifying your risks and categorizing them based on their nature and severity, common risk response strategies include avoidance, take actions to eliminate the risk altogether, reduction, implement measures to reduce the likelihood or the impact of the identified risks, transfer, you can shift the risk to another party, such as through insurance or outsourcing certain activities, and acceptance, acknowledging that some risks are unavoidable and are not worth the cost of mitigation. 2, contingency planning. Develop contingency plans for high priority risks that cannot be fully mitigated. These plans outline specific actions to be taken if a risk event occurs, helping to minimize disruption and mitigate the impact on your mission. Contingency planning may involve identifying trigger events that signal the need to activate the contingency plan, outlining roles and responsibilities for key personnel during a crisis, establishing communication protocols to ensure timely and accurate information, preparing alternative strategies and resources to maintain essential operations and services. Strengthen internal controls and processes to mitigate operational and financial risks. This may include implementing robust financial controls to prevent fraud, embezzlement, or mismanagement of funds, establishing clear policies and procedures for decision-making, project management, and resource allocation, conducting regular audits and reviews to monitor compliance with internal policies and identify areas for improvement. Number 4, invest in training and capacity building initiatives to empower your staff and stakeholders to identify and respond to risks effectively. Provide training on risk awareness, crisis management, conflict resolution, and other relevant skills. Number 5, reduce dependency on single sources of funding, partnerships, or resources by diversifying your organization's portfolio. This can help mitigate risks associated with funding volatility, supply chain disruptions, or reliance on specific individuals or entities. Number 6, foster a culture of open communication and transparency within your organization and with external stakeholders. Promptly communicate potential risks, mitigation efforts, and contingency plans to relevant parties to build trust and facilitate collaboration and risk management. Number 7, continuously monitor and review your risk mitigation plans to ensure that they remain relevant and effective. Regularly assess the effectiveness of implemented measures. Update risk assessments based on new information or changing circumstances, and adjust mitigation strategies as needed. A great example of why this regular review and update is important would be COVID. None of us were prepared for the shutdown. None of us were. There is not a company, I can't say there's not a company, but there's not many companies that had a plan in place already before COVID to talk about what to do. But instead, what the majority of us did was we were reviewing and updating our plans so that we had a plan in place before the shutdown happened. And that's what saved a lot of the companies and kept their employees working if they could. So by developing comprehensive risk mitigation plans tailored to your organization's specific needs and circumstances, you can enhance your resilience and ability to achieve your mission even in the face of uncertainty and adversity. So strategy number 3. Risk management is an ongoing process. It's essential to continually monitor your environment, adapt to changing circumstances, and refine your risk management approach accordingly. This goes back to COVID. How many of us, everybody went home, right? They shut the world down. Everybody went home. Nobody was allowed in the offices. It was only supposed to be 2 weeks. 2 weeks to stop the spread. So we just let everybody go home. Well, during those 2 weeks, we had to come up with a plan. So we came up with a plan to how we were going to help people work from home. And then it became more than 2 weeks and more than 3 weeks. And we had to come up with a real plan as to how to move our work from office-based to home-based work. And then they started talking about reopening. And there was all sorts of plans and rules you had to follow and things you had to do. So you had to then adjust again your plan so that you could start bringing people back into the office. But how many of us set it up so that we still had the plan of how to work in the office and work at home? To me, this was the fundamental learning point of continually monitoring our risk assessments. So now I want to hear from all of you. What questions do you have about risk management for mission-based businesses? Drop them in the comments and let's talk. Even on replay, drop them in the comments. We're watching. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And I want you to remember that by effectively managing risks, we can not only protect our missions, but we can also amplify our impact and create positive change in the world. Together, let's continue to empower missions and make a difference. And if you know anybody who needs to hear this information, tag them below or share this video with them. And as always, if you need help with this, reach out. Comment below risk, and a member of my team will reach out to see how we can help you. I hope you all